Originally, the intent of the business in rolling out a portal project was to give the user a single pane of glass, provide everything they need to do their job in a single interface. When the idea first came around, of course, there were a lot of things that weren't in place. There were no providers who offered an out-of-the-box solution for that. So what they had to do was build it themselves. And because the tools didn't change very much, the business challenges didn't change very much, those portals could remain relevant for a fairly extended period of time. Unfortunately, the world changed. Broadband internet access became readily available. New social and mobile tools were in the hands of users at all times. And as these changes were taking place, what the original IT departments built were no longer relevant to the users. And in the amount of time it takes to roll out one of those packages or to roll your own 18 to 24 months, unfortunately the pace at which the user's demands are changing and the pace at which new and credible tools are appearing from social utilities to cloud providers, those monolithic applications simply can't keep up with the pace of change. The number one value proposition for a portal platform as a service is time to value. With a traditional on-premise implementation, you may be looking at 18 to 24 months before you even start seeing value out of it. But with a portal platform as a service, you can be up and running in 30 days. And that is absolutely critical to a business to start getting value immediately from this kind of investment. The number one driver in evaluating a portal solution to expose or to incorporate external audiences is going to be security, because the amount of information in there and the ability to control who has access to it and to have audit for those things, it has repercussions beyond just the practical usability of the application. It goes into audit and compliance and all other sorts of significant areas. Beyond the security side of things, there's also the practical application of it. And so identity management also becomes a very important factor, because you may have a partner with 500 people. You have no idea who needs access to your information, but there is somebody there who does. And you can give that person the ability to then figure out who gets into your systems, but you have the controls on it to make it secure, and of course you have the audit to back it up. And then of course, beyond security and identity and access management, having a portal where you can expose internal applications, either by building portlets that interact with those back-end applications or exposing those applications directly through the portal. Giving the single pane of glass to those external suppliers so they don't have to hunt around with multiple IDs to multiple systems really gives them a seamless way to interact. People need to do now is interact with the other people, interact with the other information, interact with applications and even connected things. But not in a sense where they feel they're bound into a single portal, right? They want to interact with it without having to feel that they're in a portal. So a great example of innovation within portals is the connected device strategy. So now it's the best example of really extending a portal beyond the borders of the portal itself, where a connected vehicle is communicating with information from a portal and exposing that in an in-dash navigation system. Or a piece of medical equipment is actually getting users' medical records data from systems well beyond the actual device itself and passing information back and forth. But a key thing they've got to focus on is it has to be easy. Because to do all of this integration, to do all of these really cool things, it's meaningless if nobody can actually figure out how to use it. So creating interfaces that are intuitive, letting people use the portal, but not as an additional thing to do for their work, but actually have it be the work. This is the opportunity for the business. Bringing it all together, giving the user exactly what they need, the most important thing, surfacing information and connections that the user actually finds meaningful, but making it easy. That's where I think businesses are going to be able to innovate, and that's where you're going to see a significant advantage for them over the next few years.